The white lines will actually be very beneficial right now
Oh,
to get Mega.
yes. All right, let's see. There's the YouTube. Okay, we are here. Hey everyone, STT here, and I'm here with my friend Alex. Say hi, Alex.
Hello.
We are back now, and it is our final stream for this game. We are preparing for the Elite Four in Pokemon Platinum with our SoulLocke here. Actually, so you can kind of see Alex's team right there already. Let me pull up mine as well so that people can see, just so they all know where we are. We have raised all of our Pokemon up to almost level 60. Um, because Lucian's Ace, Gallade, if I recall correctly, is level 59, and the Cynthia's Garchomp is like 63 or 64 or something. So we need to be ready for that if and when we get there. But yes, our team is actually a lot more similar than I expected, just because of how some of our gift Pokemon and legendary catches and other choices have played out. Um, uh-oh. Oh, great. Hold on a minute, y'all. My Google Meet decided to suddenly change its layout on me completely spontaneously.
Could it have
So
been me?
now, I don't know. Oh,
What about now?
okay, that's fine, yes. What happened?
Okay. I guess I'm not gonna be able to triple screen like I wanted to.
Oh, sorry. Yep. That, you know what, that might explain some of the issues we were having way back in some of the earlier streams where I said it was changing on me all the time. That might have been your screen setup.
Hmm.
Anyway, the only major differences between our teams is for our Sandman. I have a Honchkrow, Alex has a Rhydon. Otherwise, we have three identical Pokemon and two shared types. So this is going to be interesting. We actually do have slightly different approaches, somewhat based on the extras that we have, but I think we're about ready to take on the Elite Four. What do you think?
Yeah, I am pretty much ready.
All right. Well, it is now or never then, I guess. Shall we head on in? I've already saved.
I am going back to my guide here.
Always
To make
good to prepare.
I had to narrow down things a lot, and I can't see full screens unfortunately. Uh, so lovely. Okay, well, I'm not super worried about Aaron, except for maybe Drapion, and maybe Scissor.
Yeah, that Drapion's annoying for sure.
Okay, Heracross, but whatever. Most of the team. The flying types I'm not worried about.
Yeah, yeah, same. I thankfully have a good answer for Heracross with my Honchkrow, but yeah, the Drapion's an issue.
Well, partially because it's not even a bug type.
Yeah, yeah. I am all fully healed, right? Yes. Uh, yeah. This is it, the culmination of our run.
Alright, let me know when you're ready to talk to the guy and let us in.
Okay, I am ready whenever you're done with your save.
Okay,
All
I'm
right, let's
talking to
go.
you. Yes, yes, I have
All
all
the
the badges.
checks. Thank you, sir. Let us through now.
Are you taking forever?
There we go.
This game likes to take forever.
It does.
Saving, HP, depletion.
Yeah. All right. Here we go. Time to take on Aaron. And this is not our Lucario Aaron. This is just a random trainer Aaron. All right.
Okay, so in my case, I'm going to use my probably, well, my only not fully evolved Pokemon against this Yanmega because I'm less worried about it. None of its moves are going to hit hard,
Yep.
and I can hit hard with Stealth Rock. And yes, you are cheating, Yanmega.
Yeah,
But
that double team's always. Always an issue.
None of my moves have full accuracy, at least not the ones that can actually hit it. But it doesn't matter, I have white lens. So hopefully that will counter
That will
these.
help.
Oh,
and yeah, once you get that first rock blast, you're probably pretty good.
Oh, that's one rock blast right there. Got it to
Almost,
red.
yeah. Yamega is frail.
Now the
And I was
problem
seeing
will
on
be everything else.
yeah. On my side, Yamega went down to 1 thunder, and Heracross has gone down to 1 wing attack. So things are progressing well over here.
Okay, so
And my team.
Scissor is definitely going to be a threat.
Mm-hmm. Let's see here. I'm gonna actually, you know what? I'm gonna stay in with Sandman here. I think for Vespiquen and pressure, that's fine. We're actually using an HM in the Elite Four battles.
Hey, Aaron. Need Aaron.
Yep. So that defend order came in. Hopefully Fly will do the damage we want it to. Vespiquen goes down in 1 hit. Awesome. The thing is with using that Gallade as our level cap, it's making Aaron relatively safe. I say relatively. It's still somewhat scary.
Ooh, am I gonna make him use up some potions?
Let's see.
But
I do want
a lot to Scissor, so that makes me feel way better.
Okay, nice.
Also, to be fair, we're 10 levels over right now.
Exactly, yeah.
This is our break.
Mm-hmm. Ooh, okay, that is faster. Oh, it's not too bad. I am currently using Sidon against his Drapion, and we're gonna see. Ooh, okay, this might work out well. So here's one of my texts for this fight. I have given Sidon a berry that should be super effective against this Drapion. Oh wait, no, I didn't do that because I switched to the EXP share. I'm dumb. I just wasted a turn. That's okay.
As long as the party's okay.
Yes.
Now for Heracross, I feel like I should just go for it. I was gonna initially use an X defense. I think the differential in levels is making me feel better about it.
Mm-hmm.
Now Psychic, I think is the only effective here, so I'm gonna go for that.
We're
So
gonna
close.
heal while this Drapion is frozen.
It didn't even try Night Slash.
Really? Interesting.
Yeah, I used Stone Edge, which is a risky move to use.
Yeah.
Especially when it did nothing to me.
Alright, I'm gonna use Waterfall here. Thaw it out, that's fine. Oh, and now I'm poisoned. That's no fun. Yeah, I'm feeling dumb. I totally forgot I had taken the berry off Sidon in favor of this whatever. But now I believe I can take down this Drapion with a Surf based on that first turn I did. Yes, okay, cool. Drapion is down without me having to have worried about Aaron, because I am going to use Aaron for Scissor. Yeah, here we go. Switch.
Did you one-hit KO the Drapion?
No.
Huh.
Definitely not. Again, I tried to use my natural gift at one point, and I can't if I'm holding an EXP share. But yeah, Oris. Oh, yep, that's a good one.
Yeah, Aerial Ace can do damage. Okay, that's very little. Fighting won't be effective. Steel neutral? Dark Pulse won't.
Steel will be neutral, yeah.
Yeah, I think Flash Cannon does that.
Yep. Alright. Scissor's Iron Head did more to my Lucario than I wanted it, but it still wasn't a lot, and Scizor is down. I think that's it here, right? Yeah, I think that's it.
And I just have a queen bee to deal with.
Nice. Cool, cool, cool. Yes, I know. Oh, right, I need to heal. Let's heal before we do any more walking, because one of my Pokemon is poisoned.
And the good thing is that Vespiquen will not be happy as soon as it comes in, as you will see.
Yes, because you've got your rocks up. Get rid of this little potion here.
Half damage.
Uh,
And feel the thunder.
Nice. Now where is... We're going to use some of these. I'm gonna... Oh, not what I meant. Alright, so next up we have Bertha. And I am going to do some item switches here. Once I get into the room. Actually, let's go wait before we get to the room. Because Sidon is actually going to be used a lot in this battle, I am going to give, instead of an EXP share, Sidon is going to get the berry that weakens electric type attacks. I'm not going to use this for natural gift. This is just a defense mechanism in case we don't one-hit KO some of these rock types that Bertha has. But Sidon will not start my fight. That'll go to Poison Ivy. Actually, I'm going to save just because.
Same thing. Poison Ivy will lead. And Milotic will get the lucky peg.
Yeah, I wish I had one of those. That'd be nice. Bertha, hello. Here we go. Now, there's one thing I could attempt to do with this fight, which is to try to, what was it?
Started without me.
Well, sorry, I figured it was quick. You were already done with your fight, so, as I was saying,
a lot of time healing and stuff.
Yeah. I could try to Swords Dance and be greedy, but I know this Wish Cache has Zen Headbutt, which would not be a problem for you, but it is a problem for me. So we're just going to Leaf Blade to start this thing off. And instead of sweeping with Poison Ivy, we will rely on Sidon for most of the rest of this match. And yes, Wish Cache goes down in 1.
Okay, Poison Ivy. Good job.
Yeah. Gliscor switch.
Sidon will basically dominate the rest of the match.
Yep. That is the goal here.
Wow, that was a lot of EXP that I just got.
Earthquake from Gliscor. That'll hit neutrally, but Sidon's pretty tanky here. And we have the level. Oh, yes, Sidon. Thank you. That's the one problem with my Azumarill, is she is very slow. Ooh, that did not do as much as I had hoped. Let's see. Let me do a quick calc here. That is 64. Huh! Wait, 64 would be 128. Even if that crits, I should be okay. So we'll use Ice Punch again here. What happened?
Hippowdon has a crush on Milotic right
now. Oh, nice.
I went for full insult right there. Even though I didn't need to.
Mm-hmm. Alright, what I'm gonna do...
There's the Sandstorm damage.
Alright, hang on. I'm gonna keep battling here. Now, is... a level... I need to check something here. A level 52 Golem.
It doesn't have not endure. What's the thing?
Sturdy.
It doesn't have sturdy.
Right. That's not what I'm checking. I'm checking its speed right now. So if it has... Okay, it's in theory has a base 67 speed. If it's like fully chunked up. I've got 93, so I should be okay here to just surf. Now, I don't think that's going to be the case for all of Bertha's Pokemon, but I don't want to take like an earthquake or a stone edge here, because that would not be fun. All right, Sidon now levels up. Thank you, Sidon. Rhyperior, I'm going to keep battling. Now, Rhyperior at level 55. I'll just give it a blank set. Level 55. Again, let's see, even if it's completely maxed on speed. If it's got a full set of EVs on it, in addition to perfect IVs and then a good nature, that will outspeed me. So I'm gonna try to be safe here and heal up. Megahorn. Interesting. It's thought it saw a kill on Megahorn. Oh, and it definitely did. It definitely saw a kill on that. So I'm now going to X defend. Now, of course, if it crits, then it doesn't matter. But it's now switched to a move with stab, but I defended, so that should be similar damage. Okay, fine. Now let's heal again, and then we'll defend again. Yes. The sad thing is Sidon is slow. It is not as useful as Azumarill is not as good as Milotic. So we're gonna have to. The thing is, I can one-hit KO basically everything. The problem is I worry about speed. Am I fast? I am faster. Okay, so I didn't have to waste those turns. Oh well.
You are 6 levels higher than a Rhyperior.
I know.
Yeah, there's no way that your Azumarill would have been slower. I doubt it.
Well, so no, because I pulled up, the calculations. If a Rhyperior has maximum speed investment and a good nature, or even with a neutral nature, if it has maximum speed investment, it will be faster than my Azumarill right now.
Okay, but I don't feel like they would have had the NPCs have optimal items.
Yeah,
At least not these particular ones.
yeah. I know for the Elite Four, they do maximize at least one of IVs or EVs. I forget which one it is, but I do think they are maxed for the Elite Four. I don't know if both are. Ooh! Surf did not take down Hippowdon in one hit, and I have now been yawned. Oh, but it's her last one. Okay. I'll just waterfall and finish.
Then you'll be fine anyway.
Yeah, yeah. Unfortunately, I had put Hippowdon into item range, so it just healed. So I will full restore in a moment. Because I'm going to fall asleep.
Unless you crit.
Well, I did crit the waterfall, but it did not knock it out. I could have used Surf again, and actually that would have worked. Yeah, Sidon is not super strong. It is unfortunate. Where's my full restores? There they are. Sidon will be eating a lot of items through the Elite Four. And actually, okay, yeah, they saw opportunity because I was statist. Actually, hang on. I know they have multiple items, but I don't think they use multiple items on any single Pokemon. So I probably was safe there anyway. Not making that same mistake again. We're surfing and finishing it off. Okay. I didn't even need the berry. All right, let's see now. Actually, oh yeah, because now we're going against Flint, and in theory, this is another Sidon fight. So what am I going to do here? I need to...
I'm
First
actually
up,
not
heals.
using Sidon. Keep in mind they have good counters to water, like almost his whole team does, except for
Right,
Houndoom
right.
and Flareon.
Yeah, yeah. Where was heal items? I don't want to use another full restore. I think I have a better lemonade here. Yeah.
I started the battle out of strategy.
Oh, go ahead. Yeah. We're in the Elite Four. I mean, it's fun to match battle for battle, but I think as long as we're roughly the same point, and we'll be
Then you can do it.
fine.
Come
Yes.
on, do
So
well.
yeah, the Houndoom, Flamethrower, Sludge Bomb, Dark Pulse, and Sunny Day. I don't want that Sunny Day up because that will weaken water moves. Let's see here. And who would I be using Sidon with anyway? Because yeah, most of them. So let's see. Special Attacker. Flareon has Giga Impact. Rapid Dash. Not too worried about.
I'm
Oh,
risking a
hang
lot
on.
right now. I probably should have
Okay.
switched to Malatrik. Oh shoot, I forgot something.
What'd you
I was supposed
forget?
the EXP share for Malatrik.
Oh, oops. Alright, so what do I want to do? I think at this point, instead of the berry, actually, yeah, I think I'm gonna give Sidon the water plate thing. If I can find it. Splash plate, there we are.
Ooh, one hit KO.
Nice.
It was risky though.
Um,
I put right on in danger.
okay, yeah. So I'm gonna start the battle with some X special defenses and then maybe some speeds, because I want Sidon to do well. I'm not worried too much about Houndoom. Dark Pulse and Sludge Bomb will hit neutrally, but those aren't stab. So yeah, we're gonna start with X specials, and then we will try. We're gonna wait out Sunny Day if it tries to use Sunny Day. That's what'll happen here.
Mine did, but I'm not super worried about it.
Yeah.
I'm gonna start by I'm gonna use one of each defensive X item. Of course, I'm gonna
Okay.
start with defense since he chose Infernape.
Okay.
Okay, let's see how Flare Blitz does. Oh, look at that! Aside from the burn, look at that. That was pathetic.
Yeah, nice. Getting more damage from the burn than their attacks. Alright. Let's get some of this special defense going. Which I think I'm gonna use 2. Dark Pulse. Let's see what this does. Actually, Dark Pulse is stab. What was I saying earlier? I'm dumb. We're fine. We're fine, though. 2 special defenses and 1 speed. Actually, I might want to do 2 speeds. I do want to wait out this sunny day.
I am definitely gonna use a full restore now. Or I think it's under status healers. Please don't
Alright.
burn me again.
Alright, we're gonna do 1 more speed, and then we will heal, and then hopefully start sweeping.
Ooh, Earth Power.
Earth Power can be fun. I did choose Stone Edge instead of Earthquake for my Levi, just because I felt it was going to be slightly more useful. But Earth Power was very up there.
I think I'll choose a ranging power.
Okay.
We're trying to weigh the risk and benefit from this.
Mm-hmm. All right, the sun is still up, so we're gonna waterfall. Hopefully, get a flinch here.
Yeah, I'll forget ancient power. I'm slightly worried about Togekiss, but not worried enough.
Sunlight is now down, and I can hopefully get to sweeping here. I just hope he... Yeah.
But now I'm
Because
gonna
right
use
now...
special
Nice.
defense.
What is the Infernape? Alright, let's keep battling here. Oh, I should have actually checked speed. Alright, level 55 Infernape. What is your speed tier here? Infernape, blank, level 55.
Okay, I'm not worried yet.
Yeah, you should be... Oh, you are... Yeah, because Overheat's HP dependent. You're fine. And I should be fine here as well, I think. Oh, Infernape. Who's got
I think
your...
you're thinking of Eruption.
Oh, you're right. Yes. Yeah, because Overheat does the double minus, doesn't it? Yeah. Alright. Yes, thanks for those X speeds. Let's hope we get it down in one hit here. Okay. Oh, it was a crit. Okay. Interesting. Interesting. Sidon is now level 62.
Oh, I wish I had
Rapid
Shadow
Dash.
Force.
What's up?
I wish I had Shadow Force, but Rapidash is probably going to be faster.
It will probably be faster. So the question is
Yes.
what it's going to try to do.
Paralyze.
Don't
paralyze. Don't paralyze.
But yeah, Rapid Dash. I wonder, is it... Which defense is it?
I think it'll go down. Yep. Oh, it was a crit too. Nice.
Worse off than specially, so I'm going to waterfall here. Oh, I'm faster! Haha! Double X speed. It feels like cheating, but with Sidon here, I think it was necessary.
Okay.
Oh, that water
is
that...
kind of bad against me. Like all of the elemental attacks are not very effective, and it has Hyper Beam otherwise, which is not effective. And I think it's one of the main reasons I chose Giratina.
Let's see. So
I should be fine here.
And let's see. A Magmortar has... Okay, it's weaker on the physical side, so we're waterfalling again. I love how the splash... It's tickling you. Oh, Magmortar survived the waterfall and burned me. Wow. Oh, it flinched, though. Gotcha. Alright, let me... Are you going to try to heal now? You don't, so I surf you out of the way.
This is annoying.
I probably want to heal in a moment here. Okay,
I can
flaring.
pay attention to which stat I nerfed.
Heh!
Oh, nice! I one hit KO'd it.
Nice.
Shadow Ball. Oh my gosh, I wish I had that slow down.
I need to heal up here in a moment.
Yeah, I definitely need to give that Milotic the EXP share.
Yeah.
That was a very bad move on my part.
Oh, buddy. Flareon's hitting me with a quick attack. Okay, I'm not sure. Waterfall should KO at this point. Yeah, Sidon with the Splash Plate is actually doing good work. The Sidon... It's so sad having a Zoomerl that doesn't have huge power.
Yeah.
Alright, I do need to give just like a few points of healing to Sidon right now, because we're hitting Lucian next. And actually, I need to just pause and do a lot of planning for Lucian. Because I know that Gallade is a menace, and there are other things to worry about there as well. Alright, I gotta maximize my item use here. Because I don't want to use X items again if I can avoid it.
Also keep an eye on your power points.
Oh, absolutely, yes.
That's something I'm gonna start trying to repair right now. I have 30 Lepa berries, so I'm not too worried.
Yeah, so yeah, actually that might be, well, let's see. I've got elixirs and ethers. I want to keep actually, I was about to say I want to keep my leftovers on Levi, but I'm wondering if just giving him a dread plate is the better option here.
Oh my god, I almost forgot.
That might actually be better.
Did I really do it? I might have already given it the XP Sharon.
Um, yeah, let's actually,
Yeah, I did.
because those that splash plate worked so well for Sidon. Um, I am going to. Where is I need the plate for ghosts. Insect plate, Draco plate, icicle plate, toxic zap, spooky. There we go. Not dread is for dark types. That's right. And actually, so now Sandman wants the dread plate. Fist splash earth dread. And I should be able to use either actually. Let's see. So if we're starting with Mr. Mime, I definitely want to lead Levi because I don't want to subject Sandman to Thunderbolt.
I'm not only leading with Levi, I'm gonna sweep with Levi.
That's a thought. Again, as you said earlier, I am thinking about PowerPoints, especially because uh the his ghost attacks are not don't have many PowerPoints. Like there's 10 total between them, Ominous Wind and Shadow Force. Obviously, if Ominous Wind gets its procs, then things get really easy.
Oh,
Um,
I gave mine Shadow Ball.
oh, fair enough.
And and don't forget you can use Lepa berries in battle too. I know it
right.
wastes your turn, but if it works.
Yeah.
I
Uh,
have to say that Levi will also probably tank almost everything. I think Espeon's Shadow Ball
yes.
um, is literally the only move that's super effective here. And
Right.
since he's starting with Mime, I'm going to be using special X defense first.
Okay.
The only one I think I need the physical one for is Gallade.
hmm
And Mime can't touch me. I mean, Mime can be annoying in terms of its defensive moves, but actually, I'll see if I can probably get rid of the Mime first before you can put up anything. That might be
Yeah.
my best, my most desirable move. Um, but yeah, anywho, I am ready if you are.
Yes, I have started chatting. And here we go. The reason I do like the idea of
No.
using. Oh, that's
So
rude.
stupid. Oh, but it used reflect. That
Yeah.
was its first mistake. And this time it died from one hit after the full restore. So I don't have anything to really worry about unless I have to switch out. He did
Right.
switch into Espeon, which was the one that I'm most worried about.
Yeah.
But I mean, as long as I can deploy an item right now, I'll be fine.
hmm Yeah, my main thing for I'm not gonna learn Earth Power here. I like my moves for Cynthia. Um, my main thing with thinking about using Sandman is my hunch card knows Sucker Punch.
What the fudge?
Oh, and you got the minus. Okay.
I'm gonna switch. I'm probably gonna switch out and then heal. Oh no. Um. Okay, I don't have any normal types, right? Let me think about this.
Find whatever you have that has the best special defense, which might be Sidon. It could also be Captain Planet, but I think it's Sidon. So that might be your best switch opportunity right here.
Yeah, Levi technically has it, but it's been nerfed, so.
Yeah, yeah,
Oh, but
yeah.
but but I don't want to risk Sidon either.
It, I don't think you have much to worry. Even psychic, even its stab, it'll hit neutrally, and Sidon's a tank. It should be if you check its stats.
I mean, it has a second highest special defense.
Okay, yeah.
The highest one is Levi, um, which didn't take it very well.
Well, you also got crit, which
Yeah,
was
well, yeah, we have to take into account that it could happen again.
true. True. I mean, you can. Well, you need to get rid of the defense drop. So I
I
would.
mean, I did increase my special defense also, so basically he got it back to 0.
Okay.
I think he's gonna waste a turn healing.
They might not if it sees the kill.
Hyper potion is barely not enough. Where's my max potion? Oh, you know what? I didn't buy max potions. I never buy max potions. Okay, well, I can always use a full restore if I run out
Mhm.
though, so it's fine. Oh lord.
Oh, you know what I forgot to do? I wanted to give a berry to. Actually, no, I wanted. Never mind. Oh, nice.
Okay, I still shouldn't get too cocky. Um,
Yeah.
okay, that did almost nothing compared to last time. Okay. And no second nerf. Okay,
hmm
Bronzong, I am far less worried about it, but I'm gonna double check its moveset.
Yeah.
And based on that, I'll see what I can and cannot do. Um, Earthquake and Gyro Ball. I don't know how Gyro Ball works with it. But
Gyro Ball
Earthquake
is
is,
speed based. The
yeah.
bigger the speed difference, the more damage it does.
I think my form of Giratina is not that fast, so
Yeah.
hopefully it'll be fine.
All
Okay.
right.
I'm gonna keep battling,
Okay.
and because Earthquake is a physical move, I also have to think about that. But
hmm
I'm definitely gonna heal up. And this time I can use a Hyper Potion.
All right. Let's see here. I need to heal. Whew. Salmon took a little bit of damage. All right, and now, so I'm through Lucian, thankfully.
Oh shoot, it has Levitate. I was gonna use
Yes.
Earth Power, but no, I can't. Shadow Ball is the only one that'll hit neutrally. I want to try it and see how it does. Oh, it's gonna Calm Mind. Oh, nice, I got it. Crit, I mean.
Yeah, nice. Let's see. So for that, oh, you know what I can do here? This is the one spot where I think I'm going to use um poison ground, flying, psychic, dragon, dragon. There we go. Actually, let me go back in now and check some of these move sets for Cynthia.
Okay. Problem with Alakazam is that it has high special defense, but
It's
I
still
don't
pretty
think it's
frail.
that high. Yeah.
No. Um,
Oh, almost got it.
nice. Well, you can Dragon Breath. Oh, I was gonna say you could Dragon Breath to try to go for the paralysis.
Eh, if you get
Whoa!
hit.
Yeah. Let's see here. So what is my team looking like against Cynthia? Who's get? Oh, and actually, so I need to give the Icicle Plate to Sidon. Where's the Icicle Plate?
I'm a little bit nervous about Stone Edge. Psycho Cut could also do decent damage.
Yeah.
I'm definitely healing as my first move, but I'm a little bit nervous about um how much its moves can do to me.
Mhm.
Okay, Psycho Cut. Let's psychoanalyze this. Okay, that's not terrible.
Aaron. I'm using Aaron here against Spiritomb. So the Expert Belt is not helping. I think I want... do I have a... here we are, yes.
Done. That was
Nice.
scary. Yeah,
Mhm.
that Shadow Ball really threw me off.
Yeah. That was stressful. Okay, Sandman. Sandman, you actually probably want the other plate. Sky plate or whatever it is. All right, so it is we're both now to Cynthia, which is awesome.
Yeah,
Which
basically,
means
we can use up all our items now.
we can use up all our items, and we don't we don't have to worry about future consequences if we happen to lose anyone. The goal right now is win.
Yeah.
And I have Captain Planet for those two. Poison Ivy. Oh, if Poison Ivy's backup, who would I use Poison Ivy against? Poison Ivy. Oh, you're gonna want. Did I give you the berry you want? Oh, you
Also,
got
congrats.
leftovers,
We
right?
survived with a full team.
Yes, that is an accomplishment.
That's
I'm going to give Luckberry. It sounds like Luckberry to Poison Ivy, just in case we get something fun going on. Do I have a Bluck? Yes, I do. Bluck. Here we go. So now, unfortunately, I've never used Sidon's Berry, natural gift, but that's okay. It was an option. I'm glad I had it. But again, I might use Poison Ivy um, with a fire type natural gift. We'll see how it goes. Did I save? I'm going to save again. Uh-oh. Already talking to Cynthia.
Oh, no.
Okay, I'm in.
Oh, God.
Oh,
What?
oh, wait, did I not switch the order? Oh, hang on. All right.
Oh,
All right.
well.
Well, here we go.
Spiritomb's thankfully not a hard hitter.
True, and we're pressuring each other, so this will be kind of hilarious. Let's go. I'm gonna go for this. See if I can get my procs. I do not. Dark Pulse hits. Oh, that did a fair amount. So here's the thing. If I need to, I can swap. Ooh, oh, crit! Oh, but I got it down to 1. Damn! Okay.
Who's down to 1?
Spiritomb was down to 1
No.
based on a crit. And I think it probably sees kill, so it's probably going to attack into this, and if not, she heals and I get a free turn anyway. This is who I wanted out front. Okay, she's used one of her full restores. Alright, alright. Yeah, so what I meant to do is have Aaron out front with Flash Cannon. Because this should just hit neutrally and hit hard. Oh yeah. Oh, thank you, Aaron. How much is okay?
I'm using all my medicine items that I forgot to use before. Oh, they're not
Okay.
even working because the EVs are too high. PP up should still work.
Fair enough. I'm actually going to use a turn to heal Levi here, because that Psychic did nothing to Aaron.
I'm just gonna beef up that ice beam.
Fair enough. All right,
I
here
have been stuck in I have been stuck in PP battles with Garchomp before, so
we
might as well have that little edge.
Yeah.
Do I have a PP max? Even though it would have been a waste. Well, whatever. Um, I need to check on all the PowerPoints in my team, make sure I didn't forget any important moves.
Mm-hmm. Let's see. Her Lucario versus mine. Actually, now we're gonna switch.
Yeah, I have
I,
14 ice types now.
Lucario or switching to Shadow Ball Stone Edge. Okay. Lucario. Who do I really want? Well, let's go for Poison Ivy here.
Oh yeah, I forgot. Did you use rare candies yet?
Oh, I didn't use my rare candies. I should have.
Oh my gosh.
Well, so the funny thing is, with what I've already done, um, Sidon is already at a higher level than Garchomp is, which is kind of funny.
64, right?
Ooh. It's actually 62 apparently.
Oh,
All right, misremembered. All right, let's see. So that's Stone Edge. If it crits me, Poison Ivy's down. I don't want to see that happen. So let's do Stone Miss. Please Stone Miss on me. That would be nice. It did not. Uh, yes, I do not want Poison Ivy to go down just because it's slower. Let's heal again.
oh yeah, and Milotic no longer needs to worry about EXP, so I'm gonna give it
Ooh.
Never Melt Ice. I think was the thing.
I think Icicle Plate does better than Never Melt Ice does.
Aren't they exactly the same?
I don't think so. Here, let me check.
I thought they were identical in terms of their effects. I mean, I'll give it to it. Worst
Yeah,
case
so
scenario, it can't be worse than it.
Never Melt Ice is a 20% boost. Icicle Plate is a... Oh, yeah, also 20%.
Oh no, I started the cutscene. I mean, I'm prepared, but
Yeah, you did the same thing I did. All right, let's see. I've got a Swords Dance Poison Ivy with a berry that should make a super effective attack here. So let's see if this works. Just for the lulz, can we get a natural gift kill?
okay. My plan is, of course, to use Stealth Rock.
I did. Poison Ivy took Lucario down in one hit.
Nice. Oh, that's awesome. What move did you use?
Natural gift with a fire type berry.
That's so funny.
I had used Swords Dance the previous turn, or an earlier turn, I should say, so that helped. But
That's hilarious.
yeah, all right,
Now the
let's.
problem here is that Spirit Tomb mostly has or only has special attacks. So I might go down before I can lay out the foundation, but I'll try.
Good luck.
Dark Pulse isn't super powerful, is it?
I just flinched her Togekiss with Thunderfang.
I was worried I'd be flinched because I think Dark Pulse can do that. Since I can't survive another one easily, I'm going to probably switch.
Ooh, all right. She's sending in her Garchomp now. She's sending in her Garchomp. Let's see if my Sidon can do this with the Icicle Plate. The body. Earthquake. Garchomp's faster, of course.
Okay, I lost special defense. I think it's fine.
Ooh, that does almost exactly half, but it's slightly more. All right, so Sidon cannot take another Earthquake, but Ice Punch. Ice Punch also does like half. Garchomp procs its Citrus Berry. All right, all right, all right. So what am I gonna do? You know what? Right now, because of how much damage Earthquake did,
No,
ooh, careful there.
Lucario is almost down. Well, I don't have very much going against Spiritomb, and I was just cocky and saying like, oh, Spiritomb doesn't hit hard.
All right, let's ice. I don't want to Ice Punch again because that will
Oh
get into
no.
healing range. All right, I'm gonna Surf. As long as this Earthquake isn't a crit, I should be fine.
Come on, Garchomp.
There
Oh
we
no.
go. Got a surf in. Awesome, awesome. Now I heal. Now I heal. Can I do Cynthia Deathless with these items?
Okay, so my biggest issue right now is toxic. Um, but yeah,
Oh!
so are you nice? Unless you
Okay.
had it, unless you had it where you wanted.
Well, it's at half health. I think Sidon's Ice Punch will take it out. But she sent out her Roserade for Sidon, so I kind of have to switch, and so I'm losing the defense boost that I gave Sidon a turn ago. Um, Alright, Sandman, here we go.
I'm gonna take this battle to heal everybody up.
Yeah. Ooh, wow! Roserade's Energy Ball did quite a bit on Sandman. Even if resisted. Oh, Sludge Bomb! Hang on. Oh, wait. Come on, Sandman, live this thing. 40, 30, 20. Oh no! Sandman's down!
No.
Okay, actually, that's bad. Sandman was my one answer for Roserade. I'm actually gonna send an Aaron and heal and oh yeah, okay, this'll work. This should work. Okay. Damn, and here I said like just a minute ago, can I do this deathless? Sandman goes down. Damn it! Alright, Aaron, let's heal. I know Roserade has extra sensory, so that will hit neutral to Aaron. And that's what they use.
Rose down.
Nice.
But I have a
Okay.
feeling that's gonna be my easiest one. So, um, time for my big guns.
Yep. Alright. Aaron knows Ice Punch. Aaron, oh, holy shit! Roserade is physically frail. I have nothing really boosting my Lucario's Ice Punch, but it took out Roserade in one hit.
Nice.
Alright, and here comes Garchomp again. I'm going to switch because actually, hang on. Sidon got its chance in on Garchomp, so I'm actually going to put Levi in against Garchomp.
Come on, you can do this, Milotic. Yes. Let's
Nice.
go. Okay, one more.
Alright, I'm gonna... Now this should be... Oh, this poor Garchomp can't hit a Dragon Rush to save its life. Even if it did, I actually had the berry to weaken it. Oh! Oh, it survived my own Dragon Claw. That's impressive. Alright, let's Ominous Wind. She's gonna heal! Alright, Levi. Proc this Ominous Wind, please.
Come on. Come on, you can take this ice. Well, don't take it. Get killed by it.
Whoa! Ominous Wind crit. I love it. I did not get the proc, but...
Oh, shoot. No! No!
No! Sidon! Do you...
I don't know what to do now.
Okay. Actually, let's see here. Oh, it survived on one again! Alright, damn it. Alright, let's... This Garchomp is actually now being annoying to me. This Garchomp is actually being annoying. I made fun of it for missing its Dragon Rushes earlier. I should not have done that.
I am really screwed. I don't think I
Um,
have anything that can outspeed it. Levi
this
is
is...
my best shot.
Uh, what other Pokemon of hers are still up that you need to think about?
Um, Milotic, Togekiss, and I'm pretty certain Lucario.
Okay, that's a lot, yeah.
Yeah, I am terrified right now. I'll save Leafeon for Milotic, even though it was kind of risky. Um, and Captain Planet can deal with both. Um, wait, we can deal with Milotic.
And
Where's
Togekiss.
Togekiss? Oh, there it is, Togekiss. Yeah, yeah. Lucario I had set for Lucario, though that's not absolutely necessary.
Yeah.
So
I would.
Sandman is probably the least useful one, but
Yep.
I could probably sacrifice it to heal Levi.
Yeah, that would probably be a good move at the moment. All right.
I wish I had like a focus sash or something. Okay.
All right, I'm down to her last. It's Milotic. We're gonna Thunderfang and see how this goes. I actually got a flinch off of this earlier, which was fun. Oh, not quite health. Ha ha ha! Milotic. It tried to use miracle.
It survived.
There you go.
Not that I can do much.
True, but you know, yeah, it's worth. It did its job.
Is there anything that can be healed? You know what? I will be petty.
No, do it.
Use up its power points.
Uh-huh.
Use up its power points.
Okay, I just took out Milotic. I am done.
That did nothing to me. The Dragon Rush.
Well, I mean, Rhydon has really good defenses. So yeah. Actually, if you use an X defense right now, you might be able to tank the next earthquake.
I'll try that. You were right. Okay.
Now we have to worry about crits, but we have an out here for you. Now you can start attacking, or do more X defense, whatever you want.
Nervous here. Okay. No. Oh well. You had a very good run. I couldn't tell, honestly.
I think there was a slight extra frame there that you went through
Yeah.
quickly. Um, Now absolutely first thing you do, X defend Levi.
Yeah.
If he's anything like mine, X defense will cause Dragon Rush to do like a little bit more than half. So then another X defense should keep you pretty safe.
Less.
Okay.
Even less. Um. I think I'm at that point where right now I just need to attack it. I need to do something.
Yeah.
Unfortunately, Dragon Breath is my best shot here. Wait,
That's
let me double
fine.
check. No, I made a mistake. I still have. I think Shadow Ball might be better. Because I have the held item for it. Let me check.
Okay.
Compare everything here. Okay, 80 power. I'm not gonna count stab since both apply the same. Oh, it's not that. Okay, yeah. No, I think Dragon Breath is still gonna be better because it's gonna be times two.
Yeah. 120 versus like 96. So yeah. Use Dragon Breath. And it also gives the chance for paralysis, which will help you immensely.
Come on, survive this. Survive, survive. Yes. Okay.
Oh,
No,
good
so
lord.
close. And it. Ooh, she might not heal. Okay, so I'm definitely healing now.
Yes. Do you heal?
And ooh, I almost fell for it. I'm not using a hyper potion. I still have that max potion.
Oh, yeah, yeah.
It would not have gotten me to full health. you, you little.
Well, you have Earth Power. You have Earth Power, and so Lucario does have Shadow Ball, which
Yeah,
is
I'm
something
about to
to.
check what Lucario has. So it has
Aura
Extreme
Sphere, Extreme
Speed.
Speed, Shadow Ball, and Stone Edge.
Yes, Extreme Speed won't do anything. Aura Sphere won't do anything. So Stone Edge and Shadow Ball are the only issues. Um,
And Shadow Ball
and
is super
Stone
effective.
Edge will not be as much of an issue because of my defenses plus neutral damage. Um, so yeah, thank goodness I switched. I changed my move set. Um, oh Okay, feel the power of the earth if I survive this. Oh, I survived.
Nice.
Oh, and you already beat her. Congrats.
Oh yeah, yeah. As I
I was
said, I
so
took
not paying
down.
attention.
No, yeah, as I said, I took down my Melodic. That was the last one. So you're gonna want to heal if and when she sends Garchomp out again here, right here,
um. Oh yeah, my special defense was nerfed. Okay. Um. Keep battling.
and just heal.
Use hyper potion. Yeah, because I still have my defenses.
Hmm.
I'm shaking right now.
Fair. Okay. Okay.
That accuracy though, my gosh.
Yeah.
Please don't crit.
Yours hasn't missed a single Dragon Rush. Mine missed the first two, so I got lucky, and then I had problems.
Good riddance.
Nice.
Was that applause that I heard?
Yes, I was clapping for you.
It was so. I barely heard it, but I heard it. Um. So Milotic is a little bit dangerous here. Um. Based on my team.
Yeah. I would
I
probably go with Poison Ivy for you because you
Yeah.
definitely need Captain Planet for Togekiss. And Poison Ivy will have to worry about Ice Beam, but if it can at least get damage in, then you can switch to Captain Planet and finish it off at the end. And then you're free for Togekiss.
Okay. So first and foremost, X special defend. Okay.
Yep.
You know what? You know what? Thanks for the free turn. Thanks for the free turn.
At this rate, you could probably keep Poison Ivy in against Togekiss. Wow, it's not using Ice Beam. I'm shocked. What the heck is going on?
Should I use Giga Train? No.
No, don't. Because
I
remember, Mirror Coat is just numbers based. It's not actually on based on your defenses. So your X specials will not help if you
I
get
know.
hit with
I
the
know.
Mirror Coat.
Oh, I know. Um,
You're gonna
I
be
have
even.
options though.
Yeah,
I have these two as solid options. Not gonna lie. I am curious to see what a Razor Leaf does. Maybe
just
that's
by
a
itself.
physical
Yeah.
move.
Not bad.
Oh, that was not even a crit.
And Razor Leaf has a high crit rate.
I thought she would have used them all up for Garchomp, but she didn't.
You didn't quite give her a chance, though. It didn't really stay in the red for very much of that fight. There you
I'm
go.
faster too. Okay,
Nice.
so we think Togekiss was our last one.
Yeah, because you've already defeated
Yeah.
Milotic. You just defeated Milotic now. You said you had Roserade earlier. And yeah, Garchomp, Lucario, and Spiritomb are already down. So yeah. Captain Planet finishing off the fights for both of us. Unless you
Oh,
want to
should
keep.
I switch?
Well, so Togekiss, so it's got Air Slash, which is super effective against Poison Ivy, but you have your X specials. So you could, in theory, just try Rock Smashing it to Oblivion.
Oh
Um,
shoot. Aura Sphere doesn't miss ever, right?
correct.
Nor does Shockwave. Okay, then I'm switching. I was just gonna sand attack it.
Yeah,
And Air Slash is a special move, right?
correct. It's all special.
Yeah.
And you've got your Stone Edge, or Stone, not Stone Edge, Stealth Rock proc. There we go. That's what I meant. I think you can just go for the kill. It doesn't have a good way of damaging you.
Well, but it's a tank, right?
fair. I mean, let's see how much
Feel
this
the
does.
thunder! After all these storms that we've been having the past week
Oh,
or two.
no kidding. Yeah. We've had a damn high pressure system off the Atlantic and it's just funneled everything in.
I one-hit KO'd that Togekiss. My gosh. Okay. Yeah, I did waste turns, but
With
it's
stealth
okay.
rock damage, but yeah.
That is true.
All right, we did it. And we
We
had
did
Captain
it!
Planet finish off both fights.
Let's go!
Yeah.
That was definitely a very fun challenge.
Yes.
I will say stressful at times, and seeing Milotic fall to that Garchomp was painful.
I bet. Because I know that's one of your favorites.
Oh
I'm
no, I thought
still.
that was my only hope.
Yes, that too. Um, and then Sandman put in work.
Sandman
That's
was wow, like Sandman was so impressive. I I did not have high hopes for Sandman, but thank you.
yeah. I mean, that's
Fingers
one of the.
crossed.
That's really one of the fun things about Nuzlocks. You end up finding out you got some clutch Pokemon down the ranks that most people don't think about all the time.
Yeah. No, because I figured, okay, well if I had Rhyperior, yeah, of course. But then I thought it would still been destroyed by earthquake.
Hmm. I'm still I'm still upset at myself that I actually hadn't reordered my Pokemon for that fight properly. I had forgot I had forgotten to put Aaron up front, and so I had Levi out for Spirit Team. I was like, no, wait. But
The rare
yeah,
candies,
the
which
Rick.
to be fair, I gave Milotic like 3 or 4 rare candies, and they did not make a difference.
Yeah,
Milotic was like 4 levels higher than Garchomp, and still got owned.
yeah. This is one of the weirder Elite Four teams I've seen, just because it has Victory Bell and a Zoomerl on it. The only I mean, the only weirder Elite Four team that I've seen is the one that I just did for my normal monotype ish Nuzlocke. Because that had, what did it have on it? It had Dunsparce and Lickitung, um, and Fearow, which, like, who takes those to the Elite Four? But it worked.
I mean, yeah, like any Pokemon, you can probably manipulate it to be good somehow or another. I know some of them take more work than others, but
Yes,
you can
very
have
much.
a very OP Magikarp if it's set up properly.
Yeah.
But good luck, but yeah, you can. Like I've definitely seen people like especially with things like Baton Pass and Dever and stuff like that. Like people come up
Yep.
with like ridiculous combos.
Yep. You can get some good stuff in there. Huh.
Okay,
Well,
so yeah.
that's that. We did it. Oh, wow. So yeah, I honestly like I don't know what fun gaming things I'll be doing next. We'll just have to see. I'm probably be going back to experimenting with new games and things like that, but I have to figure out when my next Pokemon challenge will be.
Yeah, and I'm still pushing for you to like play a bit more Terraria so we can
Yes, I
connect.
need to do more of that at some point just to get used to the game so that we're more on the same level the next time we want to co-op.
Yeah, and they haven't announced a release date yet. They keep saying, "Oh, it's coming soon," but there is going to be a major update coming out at some point
Huh.
that we are all very patiently waiting for.
Okay.
And it's supposed to be like a pretty decent one, from my understanding. So hopefully that's something we get to experience at some point.
Yeah, yeah, that might actually, if it comes out soon, that would be a good impetus for me to play and learn. If it's not soon, then I should play and learn first, and that can be the impetus for a co-op.
Yeah, I know that they're doing a partnership with Palworld, and Palworld already released their Terraria content, which is pretty solid.
Hmm.
Um, but like, I don't know if maybe that's postponing stuff, but they always say, "Oh, we're gonna do a tiny update soon. It's gonna be our last update," and then they make it bigger and bigger and bigger, and then they say, "Okay, here it is, but it's our last update," and then a week later they're looking into more updates. So it's one of those things like where they're never gonna give up at this rate, and we're all very happy about that. But of
Yeah.
course, the updates take a little while, um, usually to come out.
Yeah.
But they're
Story of
free,
game
so
dev.
no complaints.
Yeah. Yeah, it's just development. Everything takes longer than you think it will. And it is very impressive for people to keep up games like Terraria indefinitely. Because I know was one game that I've played a lot of. I don't know if you've done Temtem, right?
Yeah, I beat Temtem.
Yeah,
It's
Temtem's
a very fun
fun.
time.
But yeah, it was originally advertised as kind of like a big multiplayer game, and they are sunsetting it now, basically. They're saying this version of the game is done.
Yeah. Yeah, I think of all like the kind of Pokemon clones that I played, I think the only ones I played were, and pretty recently, Temtem and Palworld. I'll say that Temtem's a lot closer to Pokemon than Palworld is.
Yes.
And they both have their pros and cons. I wish that Temtem had actually picked up the traction that they kind of promised, like I feel like Palworld was one of those games that was like, like, oh yeah, this is the next Pokemon clone, but will it get far? And it did actually make it pretty far, and they're still doing updates for it. But I feel like Temtem was like really pushed back, like you said, and
Yeah,
it's a
yeah.
shame because that one had a lot of potential.
Right. Like so the Pokemon likes that I have played so far, Temtem, Cassette Beasts, Beastie Ball, Kazuma and Auto Battlers, Montabi, and Creature Keeper.
I've
Um,
not heard of most of those.
yeah, and I have like a couple more that I still have on my to play list. Let me actually pull this up here. What do I still have to play? I have. Where's my desktop? There we go. To play, I still have Dokimon, Nexamon, and where was I don't actually have it downloaded, but I do need to try Koromon as well. So there are a lot of Pokemon likes out there. I have yet to see one that's actually produced like a second or third game like Pokemon has. Um, which it'll be fun to see because I think again, having an actual like multiplayer thing like Temtem Promise would be great, but again, having that constant update schedule is difficult. It's actually quite hard. Um, especially because
Especially if it's free.
so I think it'd be better for studios to do the Pokemon method and just come out with iterations as opposed to keep building on a single core. But yeah, none of the games have done that yet, at least none that I've seen. So I would be very interested to see if any can do that. And again, I still have to try a few that I have
Also,
on my system.
also, considering the potential for lawsuits and stuff like that, they probably have to be extra careful.
Very careful. They have to prove it's in their own sort of thing. Like obviously, Cassette Beasts they've got their own separate catching method. They've got a completely revamped battle system. Temtem had its own completely revamped battle system. I think that's probably the core that has protected those games pretty well. I know Koromon is a lot more similar to the original Pokemon, so that might be one reason why we haven't heard more of it. Um, and then, of course, like Montabi and Kazumon Hyper Auto Battlers are actually more just their own like genres essentially. They're more like roguelikes, I think. Kazuma Hyper Auto Battle has a deck. They both have deck builder aspects as well. What else?
Bro,
What
keep that
else?
away from me.
Yeah, deck builders are fun.
No, no, no. I love. No, no, no. I like. Well, it depends. It depends on the deck builder.
Yes.
Slay the Spire is incredible, but I have a hard time liking deck building games actually. Like video games, I should say.
Huh. Okay.
But yeah, Slay the Spire. If you ever get a chance to pick it up, that's a pretty amazing game.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
But
And
yeah, in
then
terms of like the clones, like I, um, Yeah, because like Palworld, for example, is like the subject of a lot of controversy with like lawsuits and things like that.
Yep.
For what I feel like are pretty BS reasons, honestly, because the one thing that Palworld is like that kind of upset me, especially at first with it, was the fact that a lot of their creatures are very similar aesthetically to actual Pokemon,
Yeah.
which kind of like screams that they're like copying like actual characteristics and things like that. Something that I didn't see with Temtem. Like Temtem, like
Yeah.
their creatures
Very
were
much.
had their own aesthetic and were very, yeah, like they didn't like they some of them looked like they could be Pokemon, but they didn't look like anything in particular. Whereas like Palworld, there's like a number of them that look way too much like the Pokemon, and yet the lawsuit has nothing to do with that. It has to do more with like mounts and stuff like that, which I don't think is like that much of a copyright
Yeah.
issue.
Well,
So
that's companies, doing, dotting the i's and crossing the t's at each other. They're getting that's like what was it? That big famous gangster getting arrested for tax fraud. It's like that's the sort of thing going on there. Because I agree, like Pal World, I think the big issue with Pal World is not only was it advertised as Pokemon with guns, admittedly not by the makers themselves, it was more a fan thing,
yeah.
but the entire internet took it as Pokemon with guns, and then it looked like Pokemon. So, and then the studio also leaned into like AI games even before they made Power World. So there's a lot of questionable copyright infringement ideas in that studio. um,
Yeah, but yeah, and it's just weird that like that the focus is like on the mounting system being too similar to Legend of
yeah,
Arceus, which I don't think it ever was actually. I think it definitely feels different from Arceus. But anyway, but yeah, I can see that because I did hear of the AI allegations and things like that, and it that feels like I think is more of an issue. And I feel
yeah.
like they should have changed up some of the aesthetics of their creature or their pals a
Oh,
little bit more,
for sure.
rather than like one thing that they stopped doing was like you can no longer throw the pal spheres as they're called, land them, and then a pal comes out. Like you when you use a button to summon it, it appears right next to you.
Yeah,
And that was I think part of the response to the lawsuit, if I'm not mistaken.
right.
Which like doesn't feel like a major change, but like yeah, like I don't really know. Like I guess I have to study up a little bit more on that.
Yeah.
But yeah, it doesn't feel like at all like Pokemon does that when you play it. And I do think that the trailer is also extremely inaccurate. Like there were so many things they scrapped from the original trailer for Power World that you can't even do in the current game.
Yeah.
And so I feel like that trailer should be completely disregarded, but it does absolutely bring a lot of ideas about what the game would be like prior to release.
Yeah. Oh. It's weird. Copyright law is weird. And, you know, companies can be weird. But yeah, it's there's a reason I haven't played Power World. Several reasons actually, but yeah. It'll be
Oh, because
I-
you're worried it won't last very long.
no, it's just because I don't like kind of that kind of ick in terms of the infringement stuff all around everything. It's like in my mind it's very clearly a ripoff of Pokemon, at least, aesthetically and whatever. And I'm like, why? Why? You can be more creative than that. Especially because like my impression of it, I've seen the type chart. It kind of sucks. And then I know just some of the other. I don't like guns in the first place. I almost never play first person shooters. I don't like the idea in real life. So I know that's not as huge a part of the game as people made out when it was first advertised as Pokemon with guns. But it's just not my style.
Yeah, it's a game I certainly didn't pay for. I got it as a birthday gift, and I was like,
Ah,
I was skeptical about it, and then I played. I was like, holy crap, this is such a good game.
right.
Um,
So like, I think Pal World is one of those games where um, it's honestly kind of like Hogwarts Legacy in my mind
no, it's not.
because, well, so here, let me explain. Let me explain. It's a game that has a lot of controversy surrounding it when, and it also borrows from a lot of other media, but it's taken what's borrowed and refined it to actually make a very good game. Um,
I will never know that.
right, and so neither do
I
I.
refuse to. touch that game. Even I don't even want to play like a fake, like a like a free version of it or anything. I just have no desire
Oh,
to
same
touch that
here.
game.
Same here.
As a former Harry Potter fan, I'm saying.
Yeah, I mean, same here. But it's like, from I've heard from everyone who has played it, whether genuinely or just to test out the hate game, they said the actual gameplay is good. Um, but yeah, it's just there's too much baggage attached to it, so I'm not gonna play that. And similarly, there's too much baggage to Pal World, so I'm not gonna play that.
Yeah, so if you're not into guns, I will say I think it's gotten better, especially with the Terraria update that just came out about a month
Yeah,
ago. But it used to be that like it was strictly like the only way you could do well end game was with guns. And now I feel
hmm
like there are more options. Not
yeah,
still I think guns probably still do a better job with DPS and stuff like that. But they're like, it definitely dominates end game.
yeah. So I would, I mean, I'm sure if it keeps on chugging, it's going to evolve into its own thing, which could be a much healthier system. But yeah,
Yeah,
I have
yeah,
no interest right now.
the new additions to the pals, like that they've been doing in the last few updates, are so much more original, like so much better designed. I definitely will say that they made huge improvements after the initial release, which I have to applaud them for because I imagine that a lot of it is in response to all the allegations and comparison to Pokemon and everything, but they have the capacity to like to have like a lot more potential and hopefully they can achieve that without doing anything shady.
Yeah. And that's the thing. I don't trust them to not be shady based on their history. But you know who? Maybe the company makeup is changing. I don't know. But yeah, I have no interest at the moment. So I have plenty of other Pokemon likes to play through. So I'm happy there.
Yeah, in terms of Pokemon games, and I'm thinking like official like releases and everything like that. One gen that I would love to get back to at some point because I think I've only ever played it through once, unlike most other gens that I've had a few runs, has been Kalos Gen 6.
Yeah.
Um, and I think especially with ZA coming out and everything in the future, it would
hmm
be nice to maybe do something similar.
hmm
But the problem I know in the infamy with Gen 6 is that the games were way too easy. So we
Yeah.
probably have to see like if we um, wanted to give ourselves like some particular challenges. And I think most of the easiness and what I remember when I went through the game was that my whole team was like overpowered
Yeah.
compared to like all the gym leaders and stuff. So I remember being like a solid 10 levels higher than the gym leaders most of the
hmm
time. And I couldn't really control it because of the EXP share in that game that I will say is
Yeah.
pretty bad.
The EXP share was highly criticized for that game. Um, so it would be interesting to try to do. Now the thing is, there are definitely ways to make it harder, especially with your Nuzlocks and whatever. I've also seen people make the mistake of like, oh yeah, first gym, you like they set the level caps as hard caps as opposed to based on the gym leaders. And the distance between like either the first gym and the second gym, or the distance just to the first gym, is actually quite large in Kalos. So if you do hard caps as opposed to gym leader ace caps, you're going to be in a world of hurt. um, but yeah, there are things you can do, and I think the other big complaint in addition to the EXP share for Gen 6 was the instant you got a Mega Evolution, you could sweep through basically anyone because almost no other opponents used Mega Evolutions.
Yeah, that's one of those things that I wish that like those gimmicks could be more accessible to like other NPCs and not
Yeah.
just like the bosses and whatnot.
hmm
It would be nice to actually find a version where like most opponents will have a Mega Evolution or something. Although that
Yeah.
would get boring quickly because there's really not that much to choose from.
Exactly. Yeah. So like if I were to Nuzlocke Gen 6 again, I would put a no megas limit on my usage. Um, because that'll increase the difficulty just by itself. Um, I'm trying to think what else. I had a thought and lost it.
Yeah, it was like
Oh, oh,
I love the games, but it was a blur. I won't lie.
yeah. I actually remember now what I did. I actually think the first time I played it, I didn't even play through it normally. I did I did a fire monotype Nuzlocke of X. Um, just because I knew there were going to be a lot of fire types in the game from previews and such. And so that's how I went through the game, and that let it be a little bit more difficult. I still went through it pretty easily again for all the reasons we've already talked about. Um, but yeah, that was you have to add limitations on yourself, and I think doing like a soul lock on that would be interesting as well, especially if you are a little bit more strict on item use or a little bit more strict on type team building rules. But yeah,
Yeah, I will say that I do feel like there is I did lose a little bit of the joy of playing with like when we had the type restrictions, which I understand that it was part of the challenge and everything.
hmm,
Uh, but I, I I wonder if there's like a way to still make it challenging, but to like maybe still be able to have a bit of flexibility. Um, I don't know. It's definitely something you could think about.
yeah,
I think maybe having like a soul lock without worrying about the duplicate types and stuff like that might be like a way to still have it challenging, especially like with the level caps that you were talking about. No mega evolution sounds completely reasonable. I think that especially like once we get to enemies who use mega evolutions and
yeah,
not be able to use one to counter theirs, I think that will be very interesting to
yeah,
experience. Yeah, there are
hmm,
definitely a few ways that we could work around this. Um, but yeah, that's definitely the gen that I feel like I've played the least because I think I never got like both copies of the game, and I don't like to delete the file for the original one. And since
yeah,
there's no way you can do profiles and stuff like that in that gen, uh, I was just stuck with one save
hmm.
file for all of Gen 6, and then they never released the enhanced version later,
Right.
um,
So I
with
mean,
Z or X2, Y2, whatever it would have been.
and yeah, Gen 6, if you account for the fact that there was no enhanced version and also account for the fact that there were no remakes at the time, um, there are only two games in Gen 6, which is wild compared to, Gen 5 and Gen 7 both had four. I think Gen 7 might have even had five if you count which other games? I'm missing one. Um, I don't remember at this point. But yeah, Gen 4, the one that we've just played had five games in it. Uh, Gen Gen 3 had five games, seven if you count the Coliseum titles. So the fact that Gen 6 only really had two games is wild. So that, yeah, even if you weren't overwriting files, you did not get to play much of Gen 6.
And I'll say that and I don't know enough about this game. Obviously, like it has, like we don't know too much about it yet. But I'm kind of skeptical that I can call ZA like a true Gen 6 game. Um, Mostly because like it doesn't seem to be like setting any. It doesn't seem to be set anywhere outside of Lumia City,
Right.
which which I don't know if that was confirmed or not. But it doesn't sound like you can just go out and explore Kalos, which makes me really sad.
Hmm.
Um, and like at least like Legends Arceus, I would count as a kind of full-on Gen 4 game because you could explore pretty much all of that. I know it was called Hisui, but like basically Sinnoh.
Well,
Um,
I mean, like, I wouldn't include either of the Legends games. I would include them as their own generation, whatever the generation they were released in. Because if you want to say, so when I say Gen 4, I would think Pokemon Platinum Pearl and the Gen 2 remakes. That's the Gen 4 category. So, like the other Gen 4 stuff, we had the Gen 4 remakes here in Gen 8. Or Gen 9. No, it was Gen 8. Yeah.
sure,
Um,
sure, but like to me, but I'm thinking like in terms of the region,
yes, that is fair.
because
That's fair.
then you can say Fire Red and Leaf Green are technically Gen 3, um, and I'm mostly thinking, okay, what's taking place in like in Sinnoh, or at least
Yeah.
what will become Sinnoh, I guess, like that continent or whatever. So that's where I would categorize, Legends Arceus tends to pull more from Gen 4 than it does from, or was it Gen 8 or whatever. Um,
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
so ZA to me feels like it would belong in Gen 6. I know technically it's not, but like it's like that region, but you don't
Contextually.
have the, yeah, but you don't have the, or at least allegedly you don't have the ability to explore the entire region. You can only like stay in one city, which
Yep.
sounds really odd to me. I mean, I can imagine it being like a gigantic city,
Yes.
like Metropolis, and I could imagine it still being like a giant map to make it more realistic to a real life city.
Yeah.
But I don't know. That will bring a lot of things into question. Also, I'm sure. Um, we'll see.
No, yeah, I agree. It'll be interesting when that comes out.
Yeah, and I have to figure out if I'm gonna get a Switch 2 by then, or just get the Switch version and wait.
Yeah,
That's I'll worry about that later. Um,
exactly. Yeah. Like, I think what is it? I mean, Nintendo always likes to shoot for the holiday season, so it's like, you know what? Maybe a Switch 2 is a Christmas present.
I'm along the same place. Yeah, like I actually did have an offer to get it as a present, like an early like Christmas present. I was like, no, let's just wait and um figure that out because I wanted like my family to be careful with finances and everything. So
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
we didn't rush too much with that. Um, but I'm also like the only Nintendo Switch 2 exclusive game that I'm really excited for is Kirby Air Riders, and I have
Ooh,
no clue when that's coming out. I think they just said this year,
right,
so it
right.
might be a holiday release. It might get delayed, but like until that release date is announced, I am not super concerned about getting the Switch 2.
Yeah.
As much as I would love to play the GameCube games, I am pretty occupied right now with other things, so it's not like the biggest priority.
hmm
Um, Plus, oh gosh, and I keep telling myself to replay all of the Metroid Prime games before 4 comes out, and I don't know if and when that's gonna happen.
Yeah. Lots of gaming stuff to still figure out. Because, like, I still actually even just need to play Legends Arceus. I need to. The thing is, the reason I haven't started yet is because I need to finish. I need to finish Tears of the Kingdom first. I'm in whatever that approach is under the castle now, but just got to get through it, and then I'll
Oh,
do
okay.
Legends Arceus so that I'm ready for Legends ZA. But
Are you are you streaming Tears of the Kingdom?
no, no, I don't have a setup to get my Switch onto stream. I'm only doing anything I can do on my laptop. So it's a lot of my Steam games, it's a lot of my Pokemon emulator stuff. So that's all I've done streaming wise.
Let's talk after we're live.
Okay.
Yeah, okay. So I will tell you, without spoiling the game or anything, that it is one of my favorite like Legend of Zelda finales of all. Like
Oh,
I was not expecting a lot, and I was just shocked to the core. It was fantastical, and that's
yeah. Full disclosure, it's been out long enough that I've seen stuff on the end of the game. I'm not too worried about spoilers. It's still going to be absolutely phenomenal to watch in person, especially once you've
yeah,
achieved it yourself.
yeah.
Especially because I've gone through. I'm the person who tries to make sure I do all of the prerequisites just to make sure I get like the best ending I can. Um,
I okay, so I didn't know that there was a fifth stage. Like, uh,
yeah, a lot of people don't.
I'm, I beat the game, and then later I found out. Somebody asked me, "Oh, did you get the fifth one?" I was like, "What are you talking about?" And I looked it up. I was like, "Oh,
Yeah,
okay. I did not realize this was a thing." So I got it after the fact, but like,
yeah.
um, and it's a pretty fun one, but not my favorite. I mean,
No, it's not great.
another
But it's
reason I cried over Milotech because I'm Team Sidon. So like, that's
yeah,
that's my hobby.
yep. That is fair, but yeah, it's funny because I think people got so used to doing whatever you want in Breath of the Wild and it not holding your hand, they didn't pay attention to the missions in Tears of the Kingdom as closely as they could. Because if you just follow the whole missions and stuff, you do actually get there. Um, but yeah, I think it's a very well done game, and I'm looking forward to finishing it. But yeah, that'll have to be some other time, and again, it'll be offline, so not on stream here. But maybe we can set that up. I do have one YouTube short where I have shaky phone camera take phone camera capture of when I got the um ancient heroes armor because that was awesome.
Oh, nice.
But yeah, we'll get there.
Yeah, there was a couple of armors that I didn't complete because they were so difficult to get.
Yeah,
Like they just felt like a huge chore, and I feel like I could have done it easily, but I didn't have the energy after a certain amount of time. But I was trying to go a little bit completionist
yeah.
with that,
Like a
and the
lot of my
upgrades, of course.
yeah, a lot of my armors I've gotten to 3 star, but the 4th star is just I'm not bothering.
I think I did that with the Great Deity one. I think. I'm,
Hmm,
I might be completely off. I might also be thinking of Breath of the Wild, but I'm pretty sure it was Tears of the Kingdom where I got it like very high, because
nice.
it was easier than the other one that focuses on strength.
Okay.
I don't know. It's been a while since I played it, so I can't remember all the details. Um, gosh, yeah, such a good game. And I do want to I don't know if I would replay them from the beginning, but I do want to revisit the two Zelda games if and when I get a Switch too, and I transfer them successfully into
Mm,
it,
yeah,
because the Switch 2 will have enhanced. I don't know if it's just graphics, but it'll have enhanced versions of the game. If you, I guess you have to pay the difference. I'd have to see if it's
right,
worth doing.
right.
So far I've heard, and I don't think you pay extra, but I heard that Scarlet and Violet, like by default, just looks so much better on the Switch too.
Oh, well, they just simply run better because the load times on the Switch are insane, and they go so quick on the Switch too.
Yeah.
Um,
Yeah, so I'm pretty relieved to hear that, but I'd like to see it with my own eyes at some
yeah.
point.
I also need to consider potentially getting Scarlet or Violet before I do Legends ZA, just because I haven't touched Gen 9 yet. Like, literally have not touched it.
Oh, I keep forgetting that.
Yeah.
Um,
Yep. I'm not in our little, draft league because I haven't done anything with Gen 9. So it's like I need to get used to the competitive environment. I need to get used to the battle system before I try getting back into the competitive environment.
yeah. Well, if you ever end up getting a Switch 2, and I mean I likely will by the end of the year, but if we both end up with a Switch 2, um, I believe there's that feature where you can like quote unquote eject an online game, like or like a virtual game. So I could probably like lend you like a game. I
Oh,
don't know
fair.
if that works outside of family plans. I don't know the details, but
Yeah.
like if you end up like if we end up both with a Nintendo Switch 2 and you don't have Scarlet or Violet, we can figure that part out.
Fair.
Uh,
Okay. Well, sounds good. Huh. Man, I'm still staring at our screen here. Pokemon Platinum. We have finished it.
did you lose any Pokemon against Cynthia? I forgot if you did.
Yes. So I also lost Sandman. Roserade. The thing is, like, my Honchko just does not have good special defense. So even though I had wanted to use it against Roserade, it got hit by a sludge bomb and just taken out. So I did lose
Ah,
Sandman.
Roserade Roserade did it again. I think I told you before when I did my um Brilliant Diamond Nuzlocke, which was my
Yep.
first one ever, and much less restricted than this one. Um, I lost. The only Pokemon I lost to the entire end game was Roserade.
Yep. Yep. That'll happen, but we succeeded nonetheless. So yay!
It could have been so much worse.
It could have been yes, especially when your Sidon went down. That was scary.
Okay, okay, okay.
No, you're good.
I
No, I just
you took
I'm empathizing. I'm
you took
empathizing with
you
you
took
here.
it really well. That moment that it was happening, it sounded like you took it really well. I was sweating beads. Like I couldn't. I felt like okay, I doomed us all. Like we're done.
No. Well,
Thank
I mean,
goodness that
I
worked.
I am always I think it was easier for me because it wasn't my team. at the moment. So I was like, okay, I can sit back and analyze and think quickly. So I think that's all that was. That's the only reason I was able to adapt on that very quickly and say, all right, we got this. Let's plan. Come on, we can do it.
Yeah, the fact that Rhydon could tank multiple hits, that was precious. That
Yes, very much.
and that was with a fully accurate. I don't think Dragon Rush missed a single time against me.
It did not. That was wild.
Usually, that's like the one thing that like lets me defeat Garchomp is a miss, and then I can like go in with a powerful hit.
Yeah. As I said during the fight, like Dragon Rush missed like the first 2 or 3 times against me, and then it hit everything after that. I tempted fate by pointing it out.
Still easier than Ultra Necrozma.
Let's see, did I? I honestly don't remember my Ultra Necrozma fight that well, but I don't think it was that hard for me.
I yeah, one of my best friends who has not never really dabbled in competitive or anything, he said it was quite easy when he was. I think he did it in front of me too. Like I saw him play against it. The thing with Ultra Necrozma is that it has a pretty varied move set, so almost everything will take extra damage from super effective moves,
Yep.
because that's what its ability does. And my team could not survive anything. Like my team of six, each one had a glaring weakness.
Yeah.
I'm pretty certain the only saving grace that I had was my Shinotic. Um, could if it was able to effect spore, especially if it could survive the hit. So
Yeah.
I kind of relied on some luck in the
No.
end, and that was after I trained my team like a lot harder and got them to a better level to deal with it. And even then, I still had a lot of problems, but I was able to occasionally survive a move. And if effect spore happened, then I was set. And
Yeah.
especially if I think I poisoned it and then I stalled it until it died from poison damage.
Mm.
But that was a miracle. Like it definitely. I did not have the right team, I think, against it, and that was the
Fair.
main issue. But I found it to be an insanely difficult battle. It is, to this day, my favorite Pokemon theme song of all.
Yes.
It is
Yes.
very well made, and it sounds more like a Final Fantasy theme than a Pokemon theme, but it's really well done.
Uh-huh.
But there's still a little bit of trauma, I think, coming from that. When I hear that theme song, I'm like, oh no.
It's like how a lot of people have trauma with Cynthia's theme.
Yes. Um, I don't find her as hard as some people say, but I
Yep.
think I also had like 4 gens of practice,
Exactly.
and yeah, because I honestly would have like as when I played Gen 1 for the first time, I definitely would have said that the rival champion battle was more difficult.
Hmm.
And that's ironically my second favorite theme of all Pokemon is that one. But like yeah, for whatever reason, like I know Cynthia's team is pretty powerful, especially Garchomp, but like for whatever reason, usually I could defeat her like second try, that kind of thing.
Yeah.
And this was like back in the day. Now I'm better prepared for her team, and I kind of know what to anticipate.
Hmm.
Um, except Sidon, poor thing.
Oh, yeah. But yeah, we did
Yeah,
it.
we had a pretty good run.
We did.
Yeah, we did really well. A lot faster than I thought it was going to be. I know we had to keep the length stuff, and like we could have done this like maybe a month or so ago had we
Yeah,
had our plans lined up better. But like yeah, it went by really quickly, I think.
it did. I'm still sad that I lost so many that I liked because like Arcanine and Houndoom and Dragonite all went down, and I'm like, no. But yeah, we did it.
You you took Shaman from me too.
Yeah.
I think that was our first loss, right?
What
Or
now?
second?
No, that
Didn't
was
we
I think
race?
it was like our second or third because the first loss was me missing the fact that a damn Pachirisu used Bide on my Graveler. That was the
Oh,
first one.
oh, that was Yanma, right? For me.
Yes, I think that was
Yeah,
Yanma for you.
it was as soon as we caught it in the same area, then we
Yep,
lost them.
same area.
Yeah, yeah.
Um, but yeah, I think Shaman and whatever I had, Togetic, yeah, That
Yeah,
was
yeah,
on
it was on
Grace.
Togetic. Yeah,
So
I think
that
I
was
remember
actually that was
that good.
later in the game, honestly, I think. Actually, what? I have the game up. Let me go see if I can get
It was like an Orbo, right? So like I think it was like just after the first gym leader or something like that.
something like that. I am going to go find a PC here. One moment. Oh yeah, now I have to get through this. Uh, Let me fly over to a Pokemon Center. Yes, this is actually a good thing that we're talking about this because this is a good opportunity to tribute to the fallen. Um,
Oh, yeah, I can go back into the game real quick.
so tribute to the fallen. Oh, so actually Grace was our second one. I thought that was a little bit later. But yes, we had Mithrigan as our first loss. That was my fault. Grace, my fault. Rocket, that was your Carvana getting double kicked, right? Something like
I think
that?
so. Something like maybe I know you probably won't have the time, but maybe put together a compilation video.
Oh, that actually could be fun. I could put a compilation up. I've actually never gone through like old streams to pull out clips, so that'll be interesting to try. But yeah, so Grace, so Mithrigan, Grace, Rocket, and then we had Surge, which was actually quite a bit later. We had very few
Was this the
losses.
Magnemite that I got killed, right?
Yeah, that was your Magnemite there. Um, then the next three were my fault, and it was all in the same stream. That was Dragonite, Z-Man, which was Dragonite for me, Best Boy, Arcanine for me, and Brittany, which was Wheezing for me. Because Dragonite went down to an over-leveled Muck while surfing, ran to a level 40 Muck while surfing, and Z-Man was only 33. And then Best Boy and Brittany went down in Damn Iron Island with Riley's flimsy little Lucario, leaving me all alone twice.
Oh gosh, that was a scary part of the game.
It was. Then we
There's
had Rita.
so many good ones. Oh, Rita, that was a tragedy.
Yeah, that was sad. You left that in for a feint attack, right?
I don't remember which attack.
Yeah. Then we had Lucifer, which was mine, where I just got taken aback by a completely neutral X Scissor from a Sneasel. That might have been a Weevil. Just took it out, which I'm like, damn, high attack and maybe not the best defense. Then Gluttony, which Gluttony was actually a casualty of Sandman. We were trying to make that catch, and I lost Gluttony before we successfully caught Sandman. Um, let's see. Then there was Zigzagoon. That was my fault. We were in Victory Road, and I didn't realize Palkia had Dragon Claw. I thought it was all special attacks, and then it used a physical attack against my Blissey. And then lastly, before the Elite Four, was Richter. And that was you getting power whipped by a Lickilicky, right?
Gosh, yes. I forgot what it was, but yes, it was definitely Licky Licky using Power
Yep.
Wave. So mad about that one.
So yeah, those were the deaths throughout the
Well, well,
campaign.
well. To be fair,
Yeah, we
I had
had
two more.
right. The thing is, it was in the last battle, so they didn't directly affect each other. But yeah, so I lost Sandman officially, as did you, and then you also lost poor Sidon, poor pretty boy.
Now he'll never marry me.
Yeah, that'd be weird if it happened now. But yeah,
Max revive time.
of course, we're done with the Nuzlocke. The rules don't matter anymore.
Yeah. Okay, now I can like put all these in my party.
Yeah, it'd be fun to come back, make the ones we liked.
Gosh, Shaman. I'm also still like pretty upset that I wasn't able to transform Shaman, this Shaman.
Yeah, that would have been
Be-
fun.
It has to be specifically the event one, and which this was not, clearly.
Yeah. I bet if we had thought ahead and enabled like the easier evolutions option so that we could do the trades and stuff, it might have also unlocked the different forms like that.
Oh.
So yeah, if we ever redo Gen 4, that's an option now that we
Or
know.
or any gen that doesn't have that link cable thing.
Yes, correct.
Yeah, because well, uh, Rhydon would have benefited from that. Nothing else
Yep.
in this game,
Your
right?
Magmar would have, my Seadra would have.
Yeah.
Um, anything else? I think that's
Oh, I caught this Sentret because I was convinced it was a shiny.
it looks like it there, but
It
yeah.
looks, yeah, it does look like it could
Oh,
be.
and so for everyone who's watching, I messaged Alex about this, but I haven't shown people.
Oh,
I
yes.
do have my shiny Krabby. I
I haven't
did
seen
find
it.
that while grinding for Victory Road.
Oh, and I think we said that if we both had a shiny, we could link them, right? That would have been so nice.
It would have. But yeah, that's the crew. That's all we did, and we're done.
Yay!
Mhm.
And of course, we didn't get to finish with our starter, but it did survive.
It
So
did survive. Our starter survived. That is always a nice bonus. But yeah, fun times. And we're basically at time now. So I'm saving, and I think that's mostly all I've got. I don't know. Did you have anything else you wanted to add before we sign off here?
we're not doing anything else with this game, right? We're pretty much done.
Correct. We're done with this game. Cause yeah, we've rolled credits. So I mean, there's other stuff we can do if we wanted. We could, make a secondary challenge to try to beat Cynthia the second time, but that'll just be a lot of grinding basically. There's not much adventure left, so
You
that
know,
wouldn't be
if
so
there's
exciting.
yeah, if there's enough demand and stuff like that, maybe we can consider doing it. But I would take a break. But
Yes,
but like
absolutely.
we could always revisit the save file
We
and
can
stuff.
always revisit.
Yeah.
But yeah, so that's that, I guess. Thanks for everyone who's watched live or watched the VODs. As usual, do all the fun YouTube stuff. Hit like if you like the video, ring the bell, and subscribe if you want to see more of my streams, or especially if we do some more co-op streams in the future. Always good to get notified of when that happens. Um, and yeah, I have a link down in the description of my Ko-fi if you want to support me to get more games like we were talking about, because that is always appreciated. And that's that. We'll see y'all later. Bye.
Bye everyone.